Hello and welcome to the Darkest Dungeon, a roguelike dungeon crawler with a very cool style that I played in the past but never quite finished it because I found the normal mode a bit too grindy and long. And you guys suggested that I should revisit the game, and a lot has changed. They added in 2 new modes, plus obviously a lot of tweaks that and content that I don't know about. And I'm really looking forward to it. Radiant is basically a shorter version of the normal mode, Darkest, and Stygian is a harder version of the normal difficulty with a time limit and a death limit. And obviously this game is gonna have a lot of deaths in it, a lot of meaningful choices, and just a lot of randomness. Random stuff will happen to us, and we're just gonna make the best of it. So let's ride.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
I'm looking forward to that. My usual style is more lighthearted, but I don't know how it's gonna work out in this game, because we are not only managing their health, physical health, but also their mental health. You guys will see if you don't know the game. So here we go. This is just a tutorial, as far as I know. Yeah, you're currently in a room to move forward. Yeah, we know that. You can just keep moving. I don't even know. Default party order. Oh, you actually have that? The game didn't used to have that.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
Alright. We can just keep moving. We're in this tunnel.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Alright, tutorial. You just get out of my face, okay? So we have each hero. We have heroes. I'm calling them heroes, but hey, we just have some adventurers. We have some adventurers, and we just gonna have some, like, it's turn-based combat. And looks like he's gonna do damage to us. No, he actually managed to miss. What a big dum-dum.
Press this advantage.
Rest in peace.
Give them no quarter.
Each item, if you take it, we'll look up by... Yeah, we have in the inventory. We took his guy's stuff. Oh, look at that. He had 750 big ones. Wow. I have no idea how even, like, he could have so much gold on him. So they are curious on the map. We can just interact with them. So we can just try to loot this chest if we, tent if we wanna.
Nothing unchecked.
Oh yeah, we're taking the gold. Like, come on. Obviously, we are just in it for the money. Oh, look at that.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
So we have this guy in the front. He's occupying 2 slots, and he is also a big fat ass. And we probably should just kill the guy in the back, because this is gonna do a lot of damage. Of course the guy in the front will do a lot of damage as well, but the guy in the back has a lot less health. So we're just gonna hit this guy in the face, and hopefully it's gonna be okay. And they actually have resistances as well, and skills, and we need to consider that. Also the speed defines when they will act in a round.
Confidence surges as
and we managed to kill the... Yeah, or... corpses, yeah. So corpses, this is the thing, because the skills also, like, affect specific slots, like positions on the field. The corpses are just, like, don't really help with that, so, yeah. If this big fat guy died, then the Night guy still wouldn't have been able to just hit the Brigand Archer in the back because his corpse is up. Of course we can just hit the corpse, but that's not really the best. Ooh, the miss is not the best. And he's whipping our ass. He made us bleed and we took stress damage. Stress damage stays. You can also just do debuff the target, bleed resist. We're just bleeding him. That means he's gonna take damage every time he has a turn. And we are still taking stress damage. And he's bleeding us. We're probably not gonna lose this fight, okay? Right? But that's about it. We're just gonna fight him. And we want his big chest, come on. I don't know what the hell he's hiding in his big chest, but if the other guy had like 750 on him, then this guy is like scaring the fortune. Oh yeah, I'm taking that. But that's not the... Yeah, after you complete the requirement for the quest, you have the option to return to town at any time just by click the crest. You don't need to return to the starting room of the dungeon to exit. Okay, so we can actually go back home and continue adventuring. If we continue adventuring, we can lose his chest. Oh, it's trapped. Well, that was not great. So we only got poisoned and it was empty. Look at that. These guys had nothing. Whatever, we're going home. Well, I still managed to get big bucks and, well, collected treasure, really not a lot. So we're just gonna go and press next. And we're getting XP for the dungeons, obviously. Looks like it's gonna take us 7 XP to level up. And, well, yeah. In town, we'll only drink. So that's a disadvantage he has. And that's an advantage, but not a permanent one. Like, every time you upgrade his weapon, it's gonna be cheaper. But obviously this is not something that will help him out once his weapon is fully upgraded.
This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands.
So I actually turned on the subtitles just so those who need it can have it. But okay, get help where you may. On any screen in the game, press and hold H to see contextual help for the controls in that mode. Try it while in town, exploring, fighting, camping. Yeah, we don't need the help. But this is just how it starts out. Ancestors, memoirs.
In time.
Oh, this is just
tragic extent.
This is just what we find out. And this is the graveyard.
Up here, covered in the poisoned earth. Awaiting merciful oblivion.
And the stagecoach. This is the important part. You need to recruit all of these heroes to fill out the party of 4. Okay. Oh, looks like we need to hire all of them. No choice here. Upgrade the stagecoach at work. Can I do that? Do I have the resources to do that? Increase the number of recruits available for fire. The next change will affect the... after you return from your next quest. Experience recruits. Oh, I can do that. Once I upgraded their weapons. Hero barracks, that means I can have more guys in my roster. That's okay. We just gotta make sure that more heroes show up.
Great heroes can be found even here, in the mud and rain.
And that's actually pretty important. So Demise and Reinout is a little bit stressed out, but other than that, I think we're ready to head out. So we can just embark. Come on.
And morbidity.
I don't know, quest, leave me be. Darkest dungeon? We can actually... Yeah, we can go there, but we can't go there actually. We can't really go there. This is basically the final quest. This is what we are getting ready for. We need to get ready to deal with the darkness. Blight resist, dodge. That's an odd charm. So we're just gonna... Actually, we can just check their skills. So... Gresslat is a secret rest style, and it's a preferred position. Either of the last 2 spots is good for her. She can use 3 out of 4 of her skills from the last 2 spots. It doesn't really matter which spot it is, and also she can use 1 of her skills from the first 2 spots, just in case she gets. Well, there are move skills in the game that might just push you there. But doesn't really matter right now. But Rord, the Seeker Plague Doctor, actually very much prefers the first spot because he can use all of his skills from there. So that's just gonna be the party setup. So Reynold, Dismas, Gresslat, and Rord. Actually, I'm pretty sure that I can just... No, I can't. Whatever. Provision.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
8 food and 4 torches. So this is a short ruin. Yeah. Okay, let's go with that. So let's go with the skeleton key. Used to unlock strong boxes and doors. So we can just unlock a specific pathways, and also shovel can be important as well. And food, we need 8 food because each one of them need 1 food. Just in case we get a little hungry. I believe we can get away with 4 food, but hey, let's just go with the recommended value. And actually we are spending money on these provisions. So if I'm just feeling stingy, then we can just like not do it. But I don't believe we're gonna need that much food for this first dungeon. And we're just spending money on these provisions. So we are always just managing our resources. So let's just go with 4 food. But if we end up going hungry, that's gonna suck. So it's better safe than sorry. Maybe most of the time you can get away with 4 food or maybe 0 food. But some of the time you're gonna need 8 food. Or maybe, very rarely, you're gonna need 12. Hero panel. Right click on the hero panel image or portrait at any time during the upon showing all the hero quirks, skills and resistances. Yeah, we can do that. But, so this is the map we are dealing with here. And explore 90% of the rooms is the objective here. We're just gonna clean out this mess. Oh. So, you just can't resist to check this out. So we actually managed to find the torch. We can check out her quirks. And Kleptomania, maning for money. And Compulsive. Compulsive as well. I believe her compulsive trait made her do that. Pretty obvious. So let's just go inside here. Just gonna open up the map. And yeah, 2 skeletons here. Shouldn't be a big deal. And we gotta... Wow. These Moon Rebels actually are totally bleed immune. So if I'm gonna do my open vein, it's not gonna be that good. So I can just hit them for like 5 to 9. I can also try to shoot at them, but that's actually not as good. I can also go for the 5 to 9 actually has a chance of actually one-shotting them. It's not a really high chance, but it is a chance. So let's go with it. Obviously it didn't work out. Oh my, I just wanted to finish off one of them. Yeah, let's just finish off the first one. And maybe Reynold can finish off the other one, because he hits like a truck.
Another one falls.
But not everyone can be on the first row.
These nightmarish creatures can be felt.
So, we're just gonna... It's an unlocked strongbox, so we don't need to use our key. We're just gonna open it up. And we actually managed to find the shovel.
First test. Now it must be carried home.
So... Is this the default party order? I don't know. Possibly yes. Now this is why we need a shovel.
Cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
We need this. Or else we would have like taken... Well... We would have gotten hungry, and we would have taken stress damage. It would have been a lot more of a fuss if we... The light is fading. The current torch level greatly affects many mechanics in the game. The darker it gets, the harder things get, but the better the rewards. Right click on the torch in inventory to boost the light up. So, we suffer more stress damage. The monsters are harder, and it's more of a chance that we get surprised. But currently, actually, they got surprised. And we're gonna find more loot. And we're gonna crit more. So anyway, I can just try to do damage to all of them. And that does the most damage but that's maybe not what's worth it the most. Because killing the one in the back could be the most important. He's not too useful here because he bleeds and plagues. I'm pretty sure that these are... No, these can be plagued. So, can I plague the one in the back as well? I can. And would take 4 damage per round for 3 rounds. And that seems pretty strong. Oh, he actually resisted it. Damn it. I'm targeting the one in the back because that one actually does stress damage. Don't we see their skills? I guess we don't know it yet. Whoa. This guy managed to survive. There's a stronger one. Oh, look at that. Misfit it. Bump in the night. Yeah, the skeletons don't do a lot of damage. Seems to be the case still. Wow, okay, we're missing it. It has 13 dodge. We're just gonna go for the grape shot. Do damage to all of them. But of course the... Oh boy. The course is still up, so we're gonna struggle a little bit. I can't really do much here. I can try to finish off the skeleton. That should do it. It's gonna get blighted. So, right now I can't do anything here, because all of his skills can only be used from the first spot, so he's just gonna use up
slowly, gently.
An action to move.
This is how a life is taken.
Oh, look at that. Cultist Acolyte. Time to go down. Can we even do it? Yeah, it should happen. 27% to, like, dodge it, but yeah, we're good. So currently we are doing okay. Can I just do the default order? Oh, that's good. I'm pretty sure I can just keep bumping this if I wanna, but currently we are in a good spot. We don't really need to worry about it. The light is... I need to get about... Oh, look at that. The Compulsive Wrestlet just can't resist to check out that bag. You know what? Ooh, look at that. Skeleton key. Just in case we actually find a bag. Or just, oh, look at that. A chest? You're gonna be good. Oh no. That's stress damage, 25.
The darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
Alright. So we can cure light, blight and bleed. We don't really care about that right now. We can go plague grenade, the last 2, back to row. But I think we need to do that just to try to kill the cultist acolyte. Alright, we got bleeded. And stress is no joke. By any means. I'm just gonna try to kill the one that stresses us. We might be able to finish off the Bone Soldier, but I'm definitely more worried about this cultist brawler. Maybe we can stun it. 75% chance to stun it. So I can actually go for a heal now. You know, the guy in the front. But just try to make sure that the cultists get finished off.
Maintain the offensive.
After that, we're probably just gonna heal up. You need a bandage? Yeah. We can actually bring bandages, but I was too cheap to bring some. Okay, let's just try to bleed this cultist brawler. Because it's actually someone who can bleed. Can we just finish him off? Oh yeah, it worked out.
Destroy.
Yeah, we're just gonna go heal and... yeah. Half of 3. But obviously it consumes an action, and we can only do actions in a fight. So we can just heal up to max after a fight. Oh boy. I can just heal up this one a little bit. Also removes the bleed. Let's just finish him off. Chance to crit. 18%. And as far as I know, if you crit, you actually gain some relieve some stress. but we didn't get to see that right now. Oh, actually we did. He got a little bit relieved.
At least promises success.
Debuff amulet. So we actually find these items all the time. What? Can we just... Do we need to do that? Oh, hidden compartment. We unlocked it. So we got a lot of stuff. And obviously we spent some gold just to get more resources. Currently we are doing okay, but Preston is getting a little bit... Whoa, crap. And actually, that is something important as well. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, 20%. Dismas is pretty good with traps, if we spot them. But it's hard to spot traps in the dark. Well, wait. We can't wait, we need to go. Alright, this is an empty room. Might as well, well, we gotta move toward this room. We're okay, we are losing... Yeah, we're getting a little bit stressed out because we're just moving around in the dark tunnels. Not the best. Oh, look at that. Shrine. Well... Let's just poison the crossbowman in the back.
Executed.
Oh no. So, let's just make sure that the crossbowman's next action will... Well... We'll start with a poison, then he dies. So, now I either just try to... Like, deal with these skeletons, or... I just heal up. Yeah, we can just go and heal up. Great. That's great. Exactly what we wanted. Crit also helps with the stress. That's not really the best. Finishing off targets is quite important. Because, well, it goes without saying, but... Okay. Wow! Okay, that's more like it. Oh, are we gonna get killed? Well, we're losing some HP, but it's not critical just yet. I just make sure this guy dies. His next action should be like death. But we can just buff up, whatnot. Crit. High crit. What is this? Torch? We can bump the torch if we wanna. Let's stun him. Just in case we crit, then we're gonna get some stress relief. It might give us a chance to heal up. So before this round ends, we can actually heal up a little bit. Next time he comes, he dies. But we have the chance to heal up a little bit here.
The slow death.
Oh, we're taking it all.
Unforgiving.
What is this? Ornate fountain of holy purport. Take it? We can holy water it? Divine benefit? All right. Oh, look at that. It was pretty good. So we not only healed up, but also relieved some stress. So we can just go back to the room we came from. Well, we brought some torches, but... Oh, look at that. This is the... Yeah, we're gonna eat the food. We brought enough. And, yeah, better come prepared. Okay. Let's just go to the room. We ended up not using... Oh, look at that. Do we really have two compulsive guys? Oh, this is a kleptomaniac. He's taking everything. 8 food for yourself? We just lost that because he's a kleptomaniac. So, using this hero means that you're just gonna have less. And that sucks. He can just take whatever he likes. Okay, so we can actually continue adventuring or just go back to town. And because we only needed to complete 90% of it. I know it doesn't look like 90% because, but we left war room. It's rounded down. Anyway, we can just go home and not risk them, or we can just go into the last room. And it doesn't really matter because we're in an okay spot right now. Probably not gonna lose anybody. We can use up a shovel. It's not gonna be sold for that much when we go back home. And look at that. We managed to find the chest. And they're actually surprised. Surprised to see me? Oh, they actually Well, there's a lot of them here. I just get rid of the stressor if you can. And poison the ones in the back. Should be quite good. Alright. Do some damage to the crossbowman. Usually the ones in the back are more dangerous.
Be gone, fiend.
And the ones in front are just like tanking for them a little bit. Oh, you're getting shot. But of course that changes from area to area and from creature to creature. Well, crossbowman comes twice. And we don't really have to deal with that anymore because it's gonna die from the blight. I can just blight this guy. I'm not really worried about him whatsoever. And if we go back to town, when we go back to town, well, if it's more with the spirit of the game, because we don't always get to go back home. But when we go back, the wounds are healed, but the stress is not. You actually need to make sure to take care of that. Okay, we're just gonna go maybe crit. No, we did not crit. Oh, actually we did crit. So we're just gonna take this all.
Success so clearly in view.
And we still have a key.
Or is it merely
Hidden compartment. Yeah, we're just taking it all. That's a pretty good dungeon, and we can just go back home with this thingy. Alright. Pretty good. We got this Blight Charm as a reward. This is what we found. Blight Resist. 20%. That's the kind of the poison that the Plague Doctor is throwing out. How useful that will be, that remains to be seen. Probably not so much. And 2 dodge is basically chance to hit. And 2% chance to hit. 2% more for the monsters. If you use this. But it really shouldn't be a big deal if you're using it on someone on the back line. But, I don't know. Okay, let's just go. Okay, looks like we got new traits. Manslayer. So, this is actually more accurate against humans. And crits more often against humans. It's actually quite important. So if you actually know you're gonna run up against a bunch of humans, this is your man. And he's fragile. That's just less health. And this sucks. And you're just gonna get these random quirks all the time that are gonna define their style, their identity.
The degeneracy of the hamlet is nothing, I fear, when compared to the condition of surrounding acres.
Over time, some negative quirks will lock into place and become severe. Severe negative quirks cost much more to remove in the sanitarium. So there's a place called the sanitarium, probably the game should say that, where you can actually remove these negative quirks. Use a time off, yeah. We got a little bit stressed out, and the longer they have them, like the God-fearing. In town, we'll only pray for stress relief. So, you can only pray. Which is not a serious deal, because this is the stress relief place.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
That means that it's gonna be their action, and it's gonna cost you a lot of money as well. You can see that it's gonna cost me like 1,250 gold to send him to pray here. And, but that's maybe not too important right now. But that's the only thing he can do. And sometimes just NPCs take the slot here, and you can't do that. So, I can just check out the tavern, because... Oh, why all the concern? I've seen... What? Nothing horrific? Well, you've seen something. And we can now hire some new heroes, if you wanna. But I believe this is a good enough time to take a break, so thanks for watching guys, and see you next time. Have a good one in the darkest dungeon.